Hi ninjas, how are you guys doing? It's your girl Owamie aka Miss Focal, praying back for our entertainment. If it's the first time joining me, most definitely welcome. Please do make sure that I subscribe and obviously hit the bell. I also love you, and do not forget to follow me on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter. It's at boldly Owamie. Now my ninjas, today we're going to go ahead and start off with Lasizwe Dambuza. I know that this has been spoken about, obviously, if you have not seen it, but he came out, you guys, and it was a dramatic exit from YouTube. Now when I saw it, you guys, I mean, a lot of ninjas were sending me like, oh my gosh, Lasizwe is leaving YouTube, this and that. I did go and like watch a bit, like to just get an idea of what is going on. It does seem like there's a new channel, so I don't know what's gonna be happening there. As I said, I didn't watch the full video, but it did seem like there's a new YouTube channel that is being open. I think maybe it will be a network or something, so you are still going to see Lasizwe Dambuza. And so when it comes to this YouTube channel, he's saying that, you know what, he's hanging the button down, but I don't know. And this is me, you guys, like everyone can have their own opinion when it comes to different stuff. He did share also about his mental journey, and you know, him going through a lot. You guys do remember there was a time that he, you know, posted that he was in a mental hospital. Next thing, he's in Sun City at the time that people thought he was still in. And so people were like, wait a minute, I spotted Lasizwe Dambuza. Is this not Lasizwe Dambuza and stuff? He had to even come out, sit down, make a video and everything. I think that, you know, Lasizwe Dambuza, when it came to YouTube, he was like that boy that was staying in the township, very relatable. And his jokes were very relatable, and this is particularly towards me, you know. I mean, this is the time of Lasizwe Dambuza, you know, Exal Dumio, you know, and the KFC and whatever, it was different. And I think that, you know, he honestly has been very blessed, because he moved from like 0 to 1,000. Like, that's how quick he moved. Now, of course, there were scandals along the way. Every scandal boosts you, let's not lie. That's why they say no publicity is bad publicity, unless if you're being a woman abuser, child abuser, or, you know, GBV, like that will kill your career fast. But that's none of anything that he did. Some of the scandals that just involved, like, you know, or included him being a thief, and thieving this other guy's content that was in America. That those were the allegations, and that guy even ended up calling Lasizwe out. I remember, guys, Americans dragged South Africans even with their wigs. They dragged us to a point where I started seeing some South Africans saying, guys, Lasizwe Dambuza is not even that funny anyway. Okay, like, I'm not getting dragged for this. Americans, you can you can go in on him, because when they started coming for Lasizwe, you know how South Africans are. Like, you are not coming for one of our own. Okay, like, that is something Dubu's not doing. We are coming for you. But when I tell you that, it seems like Americans had been ready for us for years, and they had just gotten an opportunity. They dragged us, y'all. Like, that was a lose for us. Like, they dragged us to a point, and at this point, some points were valid. You could see this guy's you know, content, and you look at the content Lasizwe made, and it's like, boom. Guy, is you thieving? You know, like, it was absolutely crazy. But even still, when we could see it's shaky, we were like, he's one of our own, and we're not gonna throw him to the wolves. But Americans did not come to play. Yo, child, they came for our one computer that we use in the whole Africa. Guys, do you guys still remember that time, Mara? It was a difficult time for us, especially as a country. They accused us of using one computer, living in the bushes. Yo, guys, is there anything Americans did not drag us on? So we ended up just saying, yo, he's on his own, like, you can have him, you know, like, this was just, it was too much for the country. And so I think that maybe also, like, just everything that was going on with much love also comes a lot of hate. And so the same level of love that you're getting, you're gonna also get the same level of hate. And unfortunately, as humans, our minds will always taking the negativity a little bit more than the positivity. I don't know why it does this, but that's just how it is. You can get 100 comments saying you're gorgeous or whatever, and one comment comes and says, oh my gosh, you're so ugly. When you go to bed, that one that said you're so ugly is the one that will ring more than someone that wrote even a paragraph of how gorgeous you are. And I think that that's a mental thing. It's not for it's not everyone, but I know it's majority. You know, it's a lot of people that, you know, I know and stuff like that. And so it was quite crazy when it came to that. And so I think that also with him getting a lot of money and you know, getting all this success, him being part of the LGBTQI community, I feel like also helped in terms of, at that time, the only person that we knew to be like, you know, that was holding it down, that I can remember right now, was like Lasizwe, Somizi. And here is Lasizwe Dambuza coming. He's fresh, he's young, you know, he's Kanyimbao's sister, which whether you want, brother, whether you want to admit it or not, that also helped him, you know. And so things really did go quite fast for him. And so I feel like for me, he kind of stopped being a bit relatable. That was just for me, I think. And you know, his jokes for me were no longer as funny, but him as a person, I like, you know, I like Lasizwe Dambuza. I feel like he's a really good person. I think he has a good heart. There was a time I was even talking about how I felt like Kanyimbao's was taking advantage of his brother. You guys know, I've made those videos, and I felt like Lasizwe just has a good heart, and maybe he's not saying, especially looking at some of the clips that I had seen, I've not really said and like watched Lasizwe's reality show Kanyimbao. You guys know I've said this, that it's a few reality shows in South Africa that I watch and actually enjoy, where I'd actually like watch the whole thing, like Kelly Kumalo's one I love. I feel like there's so much opening there. And so I feel like Lasizwe, yeah, for me, he just stopped. His jokes were just not as funny anymore for me, and I'm not saying for everyone, so please understand that. For me, they were just not, you know. And I feel like he kind of stopped being a bit you know, relatable for me. He kind of moved from being, you know, this YouTuber that I knew, that I liked a lot, his content, to a celebrity. That's how I felt, you know. And so it was now just kind of like different. And so I don't know if honestly that was also how other people also felt. And when you're used, you know, to uploading and getting 1 million views, and now you're uploading and you're not getting those, I feel like it's kind of different. But I feel like that's something that happens with all of us. Obviously, once the hype of people just getting to know you goes down, you now are left with you know, your loyal followers, and they will still watch your videos, you understand. So I mean, he did take a year, and I guess maybe he made a decision that he's not gonna be coming back or whatever. Do I believe that he will never ever upload on his YouTube channel? No. I don't believe it, okay? That's me. I don't believe it. I do believe that he's still going to upload on that channel. It may not be now, it may not be this year, it may not be next year, but I have a feeling it's not gonna be that long. That's me. And I feel like that's just one of those things that our YouTubers are also doing to us these days, where they come and they're like, you know what, it's over, I'm leaving, and then 4 months later, hi guys, you know, I've been feeling so great, I'm back. So before I get my feelings hurt for nothing, let me wait 2 years. After 2 years, if he has not posted anything, that's when I'll be like, oh my gosh, like, he was really serious. But until then, no. I do also hope that maybe this is something that his team, because he has a team now, I think, can also sit down and actually look into it, because I think his content is honestly like for us regular people, you know, they're non-rich yet, you know. Those rich people, I don't think that his content, the one that he got famous for, is for them. And so I think that maybe they should also try work with how he can be relatable, because I see a lot of upcoming guys that are especially on TikTok, that are still very much relatable, and they're making relatable content. They don't have the Lasizwe money yet, but obviously you see that they're gonna go there. And a lot of them are in the LGBTQI community, and so it's like maybe they should also learn, you know, no matter how successful you're going, try your best to still be relatable. If your content was never about showing off flashy cars and whatever, even when you get them, and I know it's very difficult, try to still keep yourself in a way that you show what you can show but still remain relatable to the group of people that actually got you there. Because if they leave, you are not guaranteed that the ones that are up above are gonna now look you know, do you understand? And so that can be a problem. But I mean, if honestly this is the truth that he is living forever, it would be quite sad. His channel is at over 700,000 subscribers. It would quite be sad, but again, I feel like he was no longer doing skits, man. For me, the content he was doing was different, and it was just not for me anymore. But we do love him as a person, and so yeah, go ahead and comment down below what you guys think when it comes to this. And Lasizwe, if you're watching this, I love you, and I hope whatever you're going through, you do pass. And yeah, now I love you, ninjas. Stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next upload. Bye, ninjas.